Hey, how's it going, everyone? Sinister here, bringing you a Gamerversary video. So, let's get on to it. And yeah, this survival horror game is celebrating its 25th anniversary. Yep, that's right. It's old Resident Evil. Yeah, man, it's like back in '96. I mean, when this game dropped, I mean, it was just fun. Like, I mean, yeah, despite its hiccups and the funny, like the laugh at the corny voice acting. I mean, yeah, and the bad camera angles, things like that. But I mean, yeah, I'm just here to share my memories of this game, and I want to hear your memories of this too. But anyways, onto the game itself. I mean, yeah, it's like despite the controls on the old PS1, it took me a while to get used to it. But after we get the feel for it and everything laid out for you, it was smooth sailing. But of course, usually the tricky part is usually the puzzle. But and well, once you figure it out, that's all good. But if you can't figure it out, well, that's where usually back then you have those game magazines or the internet, of course, to get you, to those tough areas and things like that. But I mean, as far as the experience itself, I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, yeah, it's got its scares, got its gore, etc., etc. But and still, like you grew on like characters like Jill and Chris and Barry and Rebecca and all that. And of course Wesker himself, I mean, the big bad on here. Well, usually the big bad is the tyrant, things like that. But I mean, yeah, because I mean, of course, later on, I think it was like a year later, you have the director's cut. But I mean, this is the gameplay that you see here. It's from the director's cut, but still, it's Resident Evil. It's still the same game, but I'm playing in the arrange mode with everything. It's all switched around. Of course, I went through it and beat it. Got the unlimited rockets. Once I mapped up all the area, and it was just easy. Just to get through it. I mean, I just had like go through all the danger areas, especially like the rolling boulders. Like felt like you're Indiana Jones, things like that. But as far as the zombies go, I mean, yeah, once you get the better weapons, I mean, they're toast, things like that. But the thing is that the annoyance to me is those freaking hunters. Oh man, those SOBs, man, they will come out of nowhere and they'll tear you to shreds in seconds. And then, of course, the snake, the yawn. I mean, it's best like to use like the bazooka on them, like with acid rounds. Cause usually a few shots with those acid rounds, but of course, I mean, you got to dodge the snake itself. But thing is, make sure you have some health handy because you're gonna need it. If you get down in the danger, that snake, that yawn would just swallow you whole, and that's a game over. So it's best like to save and save often. But like I said, there's strategies of beating these bosses and things like that where you don't even need to save at all, and things like that. So, but like I said, like this is the first game of the series and things like that. But I gotta talk about the graphics. I mean, back then, yes, it was cool, but compared to its sequels, not so much today. I mean. I prefer to play the remake over this one, things like that. But to me, I mean, I have a soft spot for this game because I mean, like I said, this is where the franchise all began, 25 years ago. And then, of course, on top of that, you got a new Resident Evil game coming out this May, Resident Evil Village, things like that. Well, anyways, enough of me yapping. I definitely want to hear your memories about this game. Just drop your comments down below. And like I said, if you enjoy the content, be sure to like, subscribe. This is Sinister. Be easy.